Yeah, you're rolling. What? You think you went over? Come on, girl. Let's just spray it up for adventure. Okay, we're rolling on. Oh, wait, that's another ship next to it. Who said it? He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He said walking outside. I know that when they come, you get out their way. I think what's my thing? Come on. You just look up for me. If I'm watching, I can't see. People on their cell phone again, messing up. There's two ships right there. See? Oh, it's actually recording? My bad. You guys heard that? See? That's how we talk. We keep it real. So she's right. See, this guy's doing a lot of work. We don't want to get in their way. So let's stick to the side, right? But you see, I always look at the ship, right? I always thought it's smooth. It's like smooth panels, like smooth steel, and you know whatever. This composite. But it's actually, if you look at it closely, it's actually like indentations, things here, and it's colored in gray. So it looks so different on TV, right? You see in person, but it looks good though. It's a beautiful. Let me show you. I'm covering the mic again. I'm so bad. Let me get a quick 60. Where we at? Oops. There goes the picture. Ames. I dropped the picture on the floor. I dropped my thing. Okay. I didn't drop the phone, right? It's cool. See what the Fort Sumter tours, Brit Line. Well, that's the tours over there on that side. They're getting off and they're going across there. If they want to take that, you know, it's a 2.5 hour tour. I think it costs about $40 for each adult. You can check it out right there. There's also Patriots Point Naval Maritime Museum. There's also like a little membership, you know, they give off membership. Say they like discounts. You can buy packages, you know, for 6 people plus you get to see everything else. Gotta get a picture of this later on, but it's like a lot of stuff they have in there. So different options you can check, you know, in the family, you know. Well, for us, we're gonna do this right now. The first time we're just gonna take it. We're gonna wing it. First time, right? But it's beautiful though. Nice. The bridge. Look at the bridge after that. It looks almost like the Verrazano. Not that Verrazano. It's Tappanzee. It's the same. Almost the same design. Not the Maracoma Bridge. I'm sorry. I'm taking it back. It's called a Tappanzee where it was. Okay. It looks the same design. Look at the same fork. It's one over there going for the New York Thruway. It looks like. Look at that ship though. Wow. I said ship. I ain't cursing. I don't curse. So if you guys first time tuning into the channel, I don't curse. No cursing, no drinking, no smoking. You know, but I will keep it real with y'all. Okay, so I'm not keeping it real. Me, if you don't see me, I can't show myself in the picture. Look at me. I have my stuff all like. You see, I am professional. You know, I'm really professional. Seriously, you don't believe me? Look at how these videos come out. So I'm saying, I just keep it real like that. So I'm just having fun with this stuff here. We're gonna take a nice walk. I won't get run down. She did say, see down here says the sign says walking on the ground 2 feet. Yeah. She didn't tell me that before. She just left me there and tell me that. She tried. It was, look, see over there it's scratched out. I can't see it. But she said, yeah. And here it says for trucks and vehicles. So they run you over here. And she'll probably be like, oh, my bad. Let's see. So I'll get my hand in this thing again. I'm so bad. Camera lady. See, I'm not used to this. I'm just used to doing stuff on my own. I got this little holder here. I'm trying to get it. Hello. Let's see. So, okay, let's see what we got. Let me see. It's on your face. She said, get out my face. Now, what she said? Oh, look at this. Is this bigger than Intrepid? But there are 2 ships. You notice that there's actually one in front there, and there's another one behind it. That's Laffey. I keep calling Lafferty, right? I'm so bad. Look at it. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, 724.
D-Day 724. Displacement tonnage is the weight of water that a ship pushes aside equal to the ship's weight and contents. Loaded Laffey space is 2,025 tons. Multiplied by that, it's a lot of weight. And the water can buoy that thing up. That's God's creation right there, man. You see? It's God right there. So no one can talk about. Imagine, even the tonnage of the vehicles you see on the ground and the road, all this stuff is supported by God. So I mean, it's God right there. Pledge allegiance, right? You see the sign? I pledge allegiance right there for you guys looking. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm the worst, man. I'm just walking and talking forever. It's nice. Wow. I like to see battleships. You just have a nice thing to see where the people went to. Look up there. It looks about the same as the one. There's another, I think there's one in Pennsylvania or Philly. They should show where they are. You know, I'm seeing them have a couple of them here. Like the Yorktown, Laffey, Vietnam Experience, the Naval Maritime Museum. This is what's over here. But they have some in other states as well. They kind of spread them around the country. So I wonder where they put all of them around the country. That'd be nice. All the major like naval, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. But there's a fish house over there. So if you're looking for that one, I think I think it's like a restaurant. These cameras got some new zoom in it. This is like a new iPhone. It has a lot of different features in this one. Much more better zooming. Let's see what they got here. Remember the first time I make the videos with the bounce walk? It's almost like what kind of anniversary? Is that 1 year anniversary of having these phones in the channel? We started back in 2023. You know? The crew of the Laffey, oh, stuff, was made up of 34 officers and 302 enlisted men. Wow, good. Keep going. Wow, it's a beauty. Look at this thing coming up in front. Wow, it's beauty. Hello, all right. It's a beauty walking up to this thing. Whoa, look at this thing behind me compared to the size of beauty. Wow. Whoa, it's big. Hello. It's big. Your time now. CB10. Each of the 4 propellers weighs 27,000 pounds and is 15 feet tall. Each propeller, man, has 8 boilers, 4 steam turbines, 4 shafts, and 4 propellers that can reach max speed 32.5, 37 miles per hour. Imagine what the ones they have now have. This is Laffey. Am I saying right? Laffey? Oh, somebody help me correct me. Put like a grammar check on me. It's a beautiful ship. Huh? Yeah, the weather's like nice and set. 67, the breeze is nice and cool pushing here. It feels great. Beautiful. It said here, it says here, American Rescue Remediation, Charleston, South Carolina, made possible by the American Rescue Plan Act, funded and administered by the South Carolina Office of Resilience and Mitigation Department, Engineer, Research Planning, Construction Research Planning. They're doing some good work here. A lot of stuff, good stuff. Nice. It's big. Think of the stories I went on in these ships. I wanted to have the entrance over there. See, the entrance is going. Take a look. You see? Huh? Yeah, let's go. There goes more big, right? Let's see. And good old glory shining all around, waving beautifully around. On the golf course here, see? Over here, I never realized, I never really realized where they came from. This is far to moving here. It's okay. He's checking you out too. Hello, you too? Seriously, bro? What's it's coming. It's coming. This is going on. Honestly. Okay. Hey, boss. Hello. Wow. Look at this. Look at this structure. Huh. Yeah. How are you? Hi. Wow. Look at this structure support. Look at this thing on the side here. Man. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, this one here. Oh, oyster restoration? No, I'm good with that. Vegan over here. What? Look at the ship. And I was watching. Look at the side of this massive thing on the side. Look at it next to the water. Whoa. Look at this stuff. I'm afraid to go next to the edge. Look at the mechanism to expand it out, to make the bridge to walk on. I'm just giving some words of what I think I understand of it, but you guys know how to say it better. But it's a beauty to do all this stuff. Absolutely amazing. Structure and still to keep it going. Wow. These things have to. Wow. Watch your step also. I'm always tripping, right? Watch your step. Okay. Report to the bridge. Look at this one here. This was a Laffey. I wanted to give you a tour and tell you what happened. What's the ship about? It likes to know what the ship is. Let me walk it on the outside first. Hold on a second. They give you like a historic thing, like they tell you something on the side. Let's see. I just want to walk it. I want to walk on the side. I'll meet you there if you want. I want to walk and see what the side looks like. Side pro. I like to see a side profile. Let's get a full picture of this whole thing. Amazing. Look at this one. The size comparison. Beautiful. I'm not covering the port again. As always, if you cover the speaker at the bottom, you mess the whole thing up. I'm so bad. One life boat here. Wow. Beautiful. Look at this. Beautiful. Sometimes you can't see when you're unless you're inside, you know, but I just want to see it. It's just beautiful. Now, there's some people make this small, like 1-2 minute videos and they clip. I'm like, you just let it roll. You can always clip it up after, right? But look at these guns. Wow. I think we had to use these things. Easy, and they're still being used. The size of this ship, absolutely amazing. The breadth of it, it's so big. All these people, we're like about 50 feet away from the side of it. It's massive. It's absolutely massive. Wow. Big. See, they said do not block it. You can walk up to here at least. It doesn't give us any blocking to get across here. It's a water taxi here too. You can walk here too. Patriots Point ticket sales. Oh, I think we have, okay, Patriots Point. So you can get some another booth over here too. How you doing? Yeah, I think you have it too. So great. So they go this stuff here. Let's see. Look at this front of it. It's very sharp.
On the other side, you get a better picture.
That side?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you then. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Let's see. Oh yes, thank you. Beautiful. Thank you. Look at this. She's right. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at the size of this. Wow. See? People are wonderful. Very nice. This is beautiful. Okay, let's head in there now. Look at the anchors. Okay. Thank you so much. Hi. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Be back soon. Thank you. All right. Let's see. There's a restroom over here to come. Huh? No, that's bathroom. Yeah, but here's like here you can walk by here. But this is part of the ticket too, right? You include this in the ticket. It says over here, entrance to Liberty Island or something. Don't know? Hopefully it is, right? We like discounts. It's a massive ship. I like that. Oh, that's steel. Tonnage. Look at the waterline mark. So his boy right now is almost like what? Is he 17 feet up there? 18. It's deep down there already. Look at the size of this. And the water's like kind of good old algae, but you know, the other side. Look at the back side. So the back side of the Yorktown. Right. How's that? You see the depth mark on the back there? So they measure both front, fore, and aft, right? You know they say the bow and stern. I'm still confused how they say the bow and stern, which is the back. Which is the stern? Front or the back? Bow? I can't even tell. I don't even know. See, I just like to make videos with them. I'm not exactly an expert in this stuff, you know. I'm just, just a human being trying to live life. Sometimes I make videos and talk a lot, you know. Oh, that's a Destroyer Squadron 60? Okay. Hopefully maybe they have like an audio tour on top. Let's see. So again, we're trying to make a video that you can hear this, the natural sound of it. And, they might play music and stuff inside or things to talk. He gets copyright. All right, well, bring it up and then maybe make a silent version. I don't know how that's going to be. You walk through and do a silent version, walk through your own silent version. Me and the seagulls. For real. Look at the steps there. Wow. Okay. It's beautiful though. Okay. And the perfect day for it. Now this iPhone, this button here, if I press it, would it cut off the video by accident?
You click it like really hard.
You see, that's the thing. So it has a function, but you see, these new phones, the iPhone 16, yeah, they have you watch your step, right? They have a thing on the side where it's like the new thing where you can press the feature of the camera. We haven't tried it out yet, so I'm just gonna make sure I don't mess it. I think I'm recording and I'm messing up the whole thing. Oh, it's with a non-skid thing and surface thing on the deck so you don't fall off. This is pretty cool. Okay, all right, thank you.
So we'll have
thank you.
sail reenactors aboard here.
Oh, come. Thank you.
So we'll be building from here.
Look at the size of these holders. Look at the size of stuff. It's a whole lot of stuff. Beautiful. Nice non-skid things. I'm always wandering off somewhere to hold it in place. Wow. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Wow. It's a beauty. awesome. That's the size of these guns. You get a picture of yourself in this. Look at this thing. Whoa, this thing was exploded before? Oh, wow. Oh, man. Look at it now. Wow. Wow. Back in 16 April 1945. Was on picket duty of Okinawa. Was attacked by 20 Japanese aircraft, conventional bombers and kamikaze. Wow. So it's one at a time. They said wait till the red light is off.
No.
You can just peek in. Just peek. Oh.
You can walk in there. You can fit.
I could imagine. Could you imagine? Thank you. Wow. Take a peek. Let me see. That's amazing. Thank you. Wow. It's amazing. You could probably fit in there. You're tiny. You're like a gorilla. And these people got to fit inside this thing? What's inside? Wow. Oh, you do get it. What? Let me see. I'm coming in. Okay. What? What? You have to fit inside this thing? Whoa. They did a good. Here's your beef. Here's your wasp print following you. That's amazing. Look at this thing here. And these guys have to sit and find it. Wow. This is amazing. Look at all the mechanism here. All this study structure. What they're going to experience, how to load the weapons in this thing. Wow. Looking for the shells. You know, like you're claustrophobic?
Are you?
No, I'm not. I'm just amazed at those people who lived here. And possibly died here too. Yeah. From what I understand, yeah, they load them, so two on each side, right? Load them up here, fight them. The mechanism that wind it. Oh my. I tell you, war is not glorious. We've seen the movies and they do bomb explosion. You have to kind of do the measure. You have to sit, so you have to sit and aim it. So if somebody's, wow. You need like a guided tour. This would be so wonderful. Somebody's guided doing it and let. It's amazing. You just scary. Wow. Let's look at the shells here. Look at this. As if it's a shell. You take one out. See, it pops up. Take it out and you take it and put it inside there and you fire it off. Absolutely. Look over here. The wiring mechanism. This is a look at. There's a seat on that side. Amazing. Lord, what they might have gone through. Look at the floor. So you have to be able to, so, ready? Press button to begin Laffey's mount. Okay. So look, so this thing has to be able to rotate all the way up and upright.
You are now inside the aft 5-inch 38 caliber gun mount of the USS Laffey. This caliber gun is considered to be one of the best naval guns of World War II. You are one of the 14 highly trained young men whose battle station is inside the tight quarters of this mount. The mount captain heads this crew consisting of a trainer, a sight setter, a pointer, a sight checker, a fuse setter, 2 projectile and rammer men, 2 powder men, 2 hot casemen, and 2 shell guardmen, all working together with exacting precision to fire these huge guns, which are capable of firing up to 22 55-pound rounds per minute per barrel, up to 18,000 yards, and as high as 27,000 feet. It is 0827 hours, the morning of April 16th, 1945, and the Laffey is on screening patrol off the northern coast of Okinawa when 50 Japanese planes are spotted approaching from the south. Your heart pounds when you hear the call. At 0830 hours, 4 of the planes break formation, making a kamikaze run.
Load, ready to fire! Loaded, ready, sir! It's fired! Fire! Fire!
you know, you are being pulled through heavy smoke away from the intense flames. You are one of the fortunate ones as the kamikaze plane disintegrates on impact, ripping open the side of the gun mount, with a major explosion from the bomb it was carrying, which in turn ignited the adjacent powder magazine, starting a major fire. 6 of your buddies who were only feet away from you are killed. For 80 minutes that morning, 22 kamikaze planes attacked the USS Laffey. The men of this brave ship fought off most, but in the end, she was hit by 6 kamikazes and 4 bombs. Yet still she remained afloat, earning her the nickname, the ship that would not die. On April 16, 1945, 26 men along with the 6 young men inside this mount died during the attack. 71 additional men were wounded. These men sacrificed while bravely fighting off what is now one of the most fierce kamikaze attacks in naval history. They were someone's son, brother, grandson, even father, and this day they gave all for our country. We now honor them by providing you a small look into what they experienced that historic day. We must never forget their service nor their sacrifice for our nation.
Wow, that is sad. April 16th, that is sad. That is tragic. That's what I'm saying. Come. You can come.
You are now inside the aft 5-inch
Wow, that's what I'm saying. You know, it's amazing. We come to them now as a. You good? Yeah. You come in there. You come in there to watch and to see these things. But these guys, this is a history here. It's a museum, and and I said, Lord, never forget these things. Never forget these people. The war and the battle. You want to go that way? You go this way, no? Oh, exit only. Wow, that's really sad here. Wow. That's really sad. Tour starts here. That's really sad. All these people's lives.
It's post office.
Zoom this back. Sorry, I'm out. We're doing the tour from the main entrance now, behind the post office here. Amazing. Okay. I'll find this way to fall out my hand. I'm still trying to figure this phone out. Let's see how this doesn't fall. I'm going to drop. Old fashioned. I'm afraid I hit that button. Okay, let's go. Get out. Yeah, let's go. I'm okay. Look down here on the other side. Look at the other side too. One side. There as well. Amazing. Yeah, it's very steep. So we're gonna do this. Okay. So go backwards. You always go backwards on the steps. I was supposed to stick it in your pocket. I always go backwards. Okay, fine. Yeah, you gotta figure it out. And these guys that are on a slide down there, sounds are intended to simulate the engine room sounds. Okay, so we're gonna go backwards also. Okay. And then you're in a submarine now. That's amazing. And then you have to grab onto that handle quick and jump down. That's amazing. Let me see this. Go backwards also. Okay, go down. Go down. Like, wow, coming down into the belly of this thing. Whoa, look at the barracks. Oh my. They had to sleep down here. Look at this engine room. All these things. So all these are beds. Look at this thing. Oh yes, watch your head. Watch your head. Everything's very close. It's my high spot. Could you imagine I have to stay here? There's a tour thing again. There's a button. There's a button here somewhere. I see this. The screen is here, so something's to be shown. Watch your head as you come out here. Imagine you have to be here, and you have to all this stuff. Oh, this is button. This is thing here. What's this? Okay. This be a. Okay, maybe that's a tell. Maybe to warn people something going on the side. Okay.
You are now in the aft diesel generator space. Proceed to the generator control panel and turn the knob below the flashing red light to test the generator.
This knob. This one? Yeah. Okay. Oh, serious. Oh, serious.
Test complete. Please proceed to the number 2 engine room.
Number 2 engine room. Okay, where's that? Wow. Whoa, look at this thing. What's down there? Yeah. Let me change my glasses for a moment because I may see better. Can you see? Listen. One second. Okay, let's go. Wow. Watch the step. Look at this engine. Whoa, reduction gears. Look at the size of this thing. This engine in this thing. My goodness. Look at this thing. Watch your head again. Inside of the ship. Right here. This one?
Welcome to the after engine room. If you want to operate the engines, listen carefully and I'll show you what to do. Right now you're standing at the gauge board. This provides power to the turbines that spin the ship's propeller. The throttle for the number 2 engine is the large black wheel on the far left. It controls steam into the turbine to make the propeller spin. The large round gauge with the yellow numbers shows how fast the shaft is turning. It has to match the numbers in that black box below it. At present, it's set at 135 RPMs, which is about 15 knots. The engine order gauge indicates the ship is moving ahead standard. The skipper will soon want to increase speed. When an order is given, the bell will ring and the numbers will change in that box. Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it.
Wow.
We just received an order to increase speed ahead full. Look at the black box. It says we need to increase propeller speed to 206. I will secure the low pressure system. You slowly turn the large black valve to the left until you see the arrow point to 206. We are now running off the high pressure turbine.
Turn it.
The skipper's not a patient man. Turn the large black wheel to the left.
Turn it, girl, turn it.
I can see you're not ready to take over.
Come on, turn it.
Dismissed.
Oh. Harder. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, good. Let us try go. Give me this court martial. Look at this place. Wow. Absolutely amazing. And to work in, I mean, it's good space. You actually have good clearance. Look at me. I'm like here. You can actually see it's about like 9-10 feet up there in the sunspot. So it's like, but you have to work down here. This is absolutely amazing. Look at all this. What's it? Generators, circuit breakers and stuff. Amazing. Wow. Propeller. That is right here. USS Hobson was first launched from Charleston Navy Yard in 1921. That Nazi torpedoes D-Day in Normandy and Japanese kamikazes destroyed. Hobson was lost in arguably the country's most infamous naval. Oh, mistake. This one here? One of the 9. Hobson was on screen duty for the aircraft carrier USS Wasp. Wasp was conducted night training operation about 600 miles west of the Azores. Wasp changed course to head into the wind and recover aircraft. In response, the commander Bill Compton gave orders to change course several times. Unknowingly, leading her right to the path of the carrier. Ooh, so she went into the path of this one. Oh, okay. Oh, was collided with a much smaller destroyer minesweeper, splitting her in half. Within 4 minutes, the Hobson sank with a loss of 176 people died. Only 61 survived. Oh man, right in front of the ship. That can't happen. Oh, that's horrible. Wow. This one here, they make fresh water from seawater for boilers and for crew usage. That's interesting. Even back then they had this stuff. The priority for the boilers is desalination back then. They were doing all this stuff here. Amazing. You guys had to learn this stuff. Wow. Wow, it's amazing. All this stuff. Time back up. It's a lot of stuff here. They had to put all these structures together. So look at these videos about shipbuilding, you know? Oh, you had to watch your head too. Here's like another lump. You had to watch it, boy. And they had to make all this thing fit in there for an average sized person. Absolutely amazing. Wow. This side? Next one? Oh, this one. It's another door. Come, what's here? What's this supposed to be? Aft station? This aft aqueous forming foam station was installed in conjunction with a flight deck and dash drone helicopter. Aft is a fire smothering foam that was very effective against fires peculiar to aircraft. Aviation fuel was quite flammable, and aviation metal parts such as magnesium would burn to extremely high temperatures, up to 3,100 degrees Fahrenheit. Whoa! The aft film was created in this mixing station, piped up the flight deck to smother the fires. That is interesting to put out fire extinguishing thing. Wow. What's inside here? Oh, what's the cafeteria here? It's a cat. Let me see. Oh, it's a history thing too? Dog fights? What did he do there? Okay, watch. Hello. Hi. Come on. Wow. Look at this. Wow. Mindoro. You gotta come and see it, please. Oh, look at this one. Let me do a presentation here. No, I think they do a presentation. What's in this one? Let's see, we're doing more restoration. I think it's like they're doing history presentation there. Gotta press something. Normandy D-Day. It was there too. Wait, look at this one. First U.S. Laffey, DD 459. The first U.S. Navy ship named for Seaman Bartlett Laffey was a Benson-class destroyer laid down on 13 January 1941 by Bethlehem Shipbuilding Company. Laffey was commissioned on 31st of March 1942, less than 4 months after the Japanese attacks on Pearl Harbor. I'm very close so you can see it. It says that the ship was 347 feet long with beams of 36 feet and displacement of 1,600 tons. On 6th September 1942, Laffey joined. If you want to walk ahead, you can go out like I catch picture.
Then from stem to stern by the attacks of Jap suicide pilots off Okinawa, the destroyer USS Laffey comes home. Skippered by Commander Beckton, the fire-blackened ship is on display at Seattle. Visual evidence of a desperate need for more shipyard workers. The Laffey was struck with everything in the Jap book. In the savage attempt to finish her off, 22 suicide pilots roared over her. 7 bomb-loaded planes crashed on her decks. The final score was 9 enemy planes shot down by the Laffey. But 32 of her brave men were dead or missing, and 60 were wounded. A Jap suicide boat, souvenir of the battle. 15,000 more workers are needed to repair ships damaged in the Pacific. Stay on the job until final victory. 1945, the destroyer USS Laffey, accompanied by support ships LCS-51 and 116, is patrolling waters 50 miles north of Okinawa. The ship is on radar picket duty, a new defensive tactic that positions a ring of destroyers around the main invasion force to create an early warning system against incoming aircraft. Laffey is manning station number 1, the closest to Japan. The last 4 destroyers to patrol this area were slammed by kamikazes.
Just to get the history.
Ari Patriots is a 19-year-old quartermaster on Laffey.
We knew that being the first in the line of defense was dangerous, but we didn't realize what extent.
At 7:44 a.m., radar picks up a solitary Val dive bomber 6 miles out, approaching off the port bow. Laffey's 5-inch guns quickly open fire. At 3 miles, the Val jettisons its bomb and turns away.
Probably came in just to look over the situation and then took off.
Then, at 8:29 a.m., a swarm of 50 Japanese planes appears on the horizon. The swarm includes Val and Judy dive bombers and Cape torpedo planes. Older aircraft equipped for suicide attack.
These were outmoded aircraft. They could be loaded with explosives. They were relatively easy to fly and stable platforms for doing what they had to do, which is to aim at a ship and try to hit it.
Al Doris watches the terrifying procession from his 40mm gun mount.
Well, they were just about every place you looked. You know, you could see a Japanese plane.
Suddenly, 4 valves break formation and bear down on Laffey.
They were coming in low on the water, and somebody on our gun said, well, here they come. They're coming now.
2 head for the starboard bow. Captain Julius Beckton orders Laffey to come about hard left 30 degrees to bring all his guns broadside to the attackers. Laffey unleashes an anti-aircraft barrage. First, the main battery, 5-inch radar-directed guns.
And then they get in a little closer than the 40s. When they get a little closer, then the 20mm will start rattling at them. We just try to stop them as best we could.
Laffey splashes the first 2 attackers, but the other 2 valves wheel around to come in from the stern. One valve sheds pieces of fuselage until its fixed landing gear catches the water. Tracers converge on the second valve. Laffey is barely spared a moment's respite before a Judy screams in from 90 degrees to starboard. Judys are a fast dive bomber, top speed 340 miles per hour. But this one's heading in at a poor attack angle. All of Laffey's guns can train their fire on the kamikaze. But immediately, another Judy barrels in on the opposite side. The destroyer's top speed is 35 knots, and it can turn sharply. Captain Beckton orders 30 degrees hard right rudder.
This diving Judy was also strafing with its guns, trying to take out personnel on the command bridge. And so we had briefly a 2-way gunnery duel between an oncoming kamikaze and the defending gunners.
The Judy is no match for Laffey's main battery. The aircraft disintegrates. But its bomb detonates in the water, spewing killing shrapnel over exposed areas of the ship. Planes are coming in from every angle, using specialized tactics developed over months of experience.
A kamikaze attack isn't exactly an easy thing to do. You have about 500 kilos of explosives on board. You are going at exceedingly fast speeds from very high up. To actually hit the target, it's very difficult.
The Japanese have determined that the most effective attacks are from extremely high or extremely low angles. In the high angle attack, the kamikazes approach at 20,000 feet, angled 20 degrees down to 5,000 feet, then a steep 50-degree high-speed dive. For the low angle attack, the kamikazes approach below 40 feet to hide under radar. When they near the target, the pilot pulls up to 1,500 feet for the final plunge, relying on speed and gravity to reach the target, even if his aircraft is hit. The ideal Toko mission can muster enough kamikazes to use all approach tactics together. Precisely what Laffey is facing now. At 8:39 a.m., a Val approaches from the port side, directly amidships. Laffey maneuvers violently to throw off the pilot's aim. Laffey now presents a smaller target. The ship is 377 feet long, but only 41 feet wide.
This did have an effect, apparently, on the Val pilot because he was having to constantly change his aim in order to keep his aircraft heading for the mass of the ship. Eventually, because of the swing of the Laffey, the Val was now coming in from almost dead astern.
It's as if Laffey is in a dogfight with a kamikaze. Triple A hits home. But the Val's momentum carries him in. It's a cleansing blow, but the plane's ruptured gas tanks spew a lethal arc of combustible fuel. Then a ninth kamikaze pours in. The Val approaches at wave-top level, too low an angle for the main gun battery. The plane rips into a 20-millimeter gun mount amidships, killing 3 men. Another Val approaches dead astern, obscured by the billowing smoke. The carnage reaches below decks. Crewmen enveloped in flames race topside. Sailors aboard LCS-51 steaming nearby witness the terrible scene.
Several men who were working below decks came roaring out of there and jumped over the side of the little plane to pick 2 of them up. It was nasty. It was nasty.
At 8:47, 17 minutes into the attack, gun mount 53 takes a direct hit. The Val's engine lodges in the 5-inch gun, knocking it out. Aviation fuel engulfs the gun mount and ignites.
There were 14 men inside that gun mount at that time, and 6 of them were killed.
It seemed like a constant pattern of attack. In fact, at one point, I remember thinking to myself, my God, will this never end?
furious action, one of the kamikazes swings past the Laffey and targets LCS-51, steaming off the port side.
One of the planes came in maybe 10 feet off the water. And of course, our guns on that side of the ship were all on it. Some of us, one of us, hit the bomb about 20, 30 feet from the ship. The bomb detonated and blew the plane to smithereens, the engine right into the side of our ship. My spotter, who was in with the director tug with me, put his arm up to shield his face. He put his arm up and was all over. He had 3 or 4 aluminum rivets in his arm that came from the plane.
Back on Laffey, fires are blazing on the fantail. Captain Beckman is forced to cut his speed.
If you run too fast, you're going to fan the flames and make them stronger. But if you go too slow, then the enemy's going to be able to hit you better. So what he would do, he would slow down so they could fight the fire, and as the enemy got closer, he would increase his speed.
But another valve is lining up high astern, drawn to the raging fires like a shark to blood. The ship takes evasive action and swings hard to port. This valve is making a bomb run. Kamikaze formations were often accompanied by conventional bombers.
Oh boy.
A single 500-pound bomb hits the destroyer, jamming the rudder 26 degrees to port.
Having the rudders jammed permanently in this location meant that the ship could only steam in a left-hand circle. Captain Beckman could come up with variations such as changing engine speed in order to broaden or tighten the turn, but still this was a severe limitation on his defensive abilities.
Fires are raging. Steering is damaged. Laffey is fading fast. Now, 4 FM-2 Wildcats from Navy Squadron BC-94, flying off the carrier Shamrock Bay, are vectored in to try to save the ship. Flight leader Carl Riemann has witnessed other kamikaze attacks and understands the urgency of his mission.
I've seen them come down and hit a different ship. And boy, I'm telling you, when they hit a ship, she blew.
Riemann wings in and sizes up the situation. The odds are 50 against 4. The FM-2s only carry 1,600 rounds of ammo, about 45 seconds worth.
His big enemy is the time. How is it going to be well managed so that he gets bullets on target, does not waste bullets, does not waste energy?
Riemann must use the speed and agility of the FM-2 to counter the long odds. The FM-2 is an updated version of the venerable F-4F Wildcat. The new airplane has a more powerful 1,260 horsepower engine. It can easily outfly the obsolete planes attacking the Laffey. Riemann and his wingman, Dick Collier, climb 500 feet above the kamikaze formation, target a valve, and quickly dive in from the side. Riemann hurtles in, aiming his .450 caliber machine guns. But his wingman unknowingly drifts into the line of fire.
He was right on my wing and he got in between us. So I couldn't shoot after that because I was shot Collier.
Collier gets the kill. Riemann quickly lines up behind another valve, opens fire, and explodes the enemy's wing tanks.
We were on so fast they didn't have time to do anything. place to go. Except down.
There are still over 40 kamikazes attacking Laffey. The massive formations ensure some suicide planes will get through.
It's like a swarm of mosquitoes. Kill a lot of them, kill them easily, but if there are enough mosquitoes, one's going to bite you.
Horrified at the carnage below, Riemann singles out a kamikaze for payback. His tracers light up the enemy's canopy, killing the pilot.
I watched him just slump over and bing, and he went.
These kamikaze pilots are little more than trainees. Most of Japan's experienced aviators have been lost during 3 years of war.
They were given 2 days of takeoff training, 2 days of formation flying, and 3 days of actually how to dive in to destroy an enemy ship. These kids have been training for a week, and now they're going out there and they're basically becoming a human bomb.
Two kamikazes break through the fighter screen and pitch over into a death dive on the Laffey.
Well, when they got in close enough, you could see the pilot sitting right in the cockpit. And he's not looking one way or the other, he's looking right straight ahead. And he's aiming that plane right at you. You can't imagine what goes through somebody's mind that does that.
Both planes hit their mark. Pressing the attack, Riemann sweeps behind a Cape torpedo plane and smokes the engine. But he's used the last of his ammo.
Well, if I'd had more ammo, I could have shot down more airplanes. In the vernacular, I was just totally pissed off. Because there was a lot more to shoot at.
Riemann makes diving passes at kamikazes, forcing some to break off their attacks. But finally, low on fuel, his flight must return to the Shamrock Bay.
We shot down 6 airplanes, and we had 6 airplanes that didn't hit the Laffey. And we just always sorry we couldn't keep all of them off of her. She was burning.
What about the other one?
Burning bad. I thought she was gone.
Wasn't there the other one?
Laffey has now been struck by 5 kamikazes and taken 3 bomb hits.
The skipper sent me down to get an assessment of the damage back aft. And then I saw what these planes had done. I saw the gun mounts. I saw that there were fires. I saw a lot of human carnage. I think I might have been in a state of shock when you see things like that.
When a crewman suggests throwing in the towel, Captain Becton responds with indignation. I will not abandon ship as long as a single gun can fire. Then, just as all seems lost, a dozen American Corsair fighters roar in. They are the last hope for the burning Laffey.
We looked up and saw them. Well, that took a lot off of us because they kept busy from then on.
The F-4U Corsair was one of the most advanced naval fighters of the Pacific War. Its distinctive bent wing derived from the clearance needed from its huge 13-foot propeller. The shape also reduced aerodynamic drag.
The Corsair had clear advantage over any Japanese aircraft. High speed, tough, very maneuverable,
take a lot of punishment.
Time and again, the Corsair pilots risked their own lives, chasing the kamikazes down through Laffey's unceasing anti-aircraft fire. One is hot on the tail of a KI-43 Oscar.
This Japanese plane was coming in and the Corsair come up underneath of him. Tried to raise him up to get him away from the ship.
The Oscar shears off the port yardarm. The Corsair hits the ship's radar antenna and careens away, badly damaged. The courageous American pilot manages to bail out. Suddenly, a bow looms menacingly towards the bridge, Ari Futrini's battle station.
It's very vivid in my mind. There was a huge bomb under his belly. And as he approached, the bomb got bigger and bigger and bigger. And I really felt at that point that was going to be a statistic.
But at the last second, gun mount 52 traverses from port to starboard.
He hit the plane directly on the nose and it disintegrated. That I remember very vividly.
Finally, the 22nd and last attacker, a Judy, streaks in. The Corsair blasts the kamikaze before it could strike the ship. Now, only the roar of the Corsair's 2,000 horsepower engines fill the sky. After 80 minutes of non-stop combat, 6 kamikaze strikes, and 4 bomb hits, incredibly, Laffey is still afloat. Of a crew of 355, 32 men have died, and 71 more are wounded. But the destroyer will survive to fight another day.
Lost a lot of good friends, and a lot of the guys were wounded, and it was made you think how lucky you were not to get a scratch.
I think there were several factors involved in our survival. I always point to the competency of our commanding officer and the way he maneuvered the ship during the attack. There was the combat air patrol, which helped us out. Our crew was a brave crew, especially the gunners. And finally, I am convinced in my own mind that we had a little help from above.
We shall catch up in the next one.